My name is Kristina Prokopovich. I am the curator of the Ukrainian Heritage Museum at Manor College. This month we are featuring a wall hanging embroidered by Anna Luzhetsky.
The embroidery itself is very interesting and beautifully executed, but what makes this piece so special is where it was made. At the end of World War II, many people from Eastern Europe found themselves without a country. Some fled, escaping the communist occupation of their homeland. Others were taken to Germany as forced laborers during the war, and some were survivors of the concentration camps. These people found themselves in Western Europe as refugees who were called displaced persons. Of these displaced persons, approximately 210,000 were Ukrainians. The United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Agency and later the International Relief Organization sought to provide the displaced persons food and shelter until they could resettle. These refugees were often grouped by nationality in camps, located mostly in Germany. These camps were located in requisitioned schools, army barracks, and public buildings. They were often overcrowded. The refugees were allowed to elect their own leadership to take care of the administration of the camps. In the camps, they organized churches, schools for children, trade schools for the adults, youth groups, sports teams, and a variety of clubs and organizations. They produced plays and concerts and even printed books. Their future was uncertain, yet they worked hard to prepare for life in a new country. Since most wanted to go to the United States or Canada, they took classes to learn the English language. The most important goal of the displaced persons was preserving their culture and language. Although most of them believed that one day they would return to their homeland, they feared that much of the culture would be destroyed by the Soviet regime, and it was their duty to keep the culture alive. They continued with the religion and customs that they grew up with, practiced the arts and folk arts that they knew, and learned new skills. Embroidery was a part of the culture of every region of Ukraine. Therefore, it was the art that was known by most of the refugees. They did what they could to continue this tradition using any materials that they were able to obtain. This wall hanging is an amazing example of their resourcefulness and their desire to make their surroundings feel like home. It was embroidered by Anna Luzhetsky in one of these displaced persons camps. The work was done on a blanket issued to the refugees by the United States Army. What was once a plain, coarse, gray blanket became a warm symbol of better days at home and now serves as a reminder of the displaced person's struggles and endurance. Approximately 80,000 Ukrainian refugees eventually settled in the U.S. When they arrived, they reestablished the organizations that they had started in the camps and joined the communities that already existed here. Many, including Anna Luzhetsky, sent their children to schools run and founded by the Sisters of St. Basil the Great. In the Philadelphia area, the sisters not only established elementary schools, but also St. Basil Academy, a high school for girls. And at the time the refugees were arriving, the sisters founded Manor Junior College. We celebrate the founders of Manor College on Founders Day, which falls on January 29th this year. It is truly an honor to have this wall hanging at the Ukrainian Heritage Museum at Manor College.